All right, guys, what's going on? Today it is Friday the 2nd. This is the new year, guys. It's 2026, and it's time to start elevating, guys. Uh, December has been a really good month, my best trading month ever, and I only look forward to go up from this. I look forward to pass this evaluation account, and I'm one step closer. This week I only took two trades. Monday I won $600 on a trade. Tuesday I got break even, and Wednesday I wasn't on the charts, but regardless, I saw the charts and I saw if anything I would have had a break even trade on that day. And then we had New Year's Day, which was yesterday, and then today I didn't take anything. Didn't like the price action. Wasn't really liking it. Some people I know hit, some people didn't. But that's just the name of the game. And yeah, so today or Monday, I should say. And also another thing, I started my new TikTok account. If y'all want to go follow it, it's Lucas Leverages. Lucas Leverage actually. So y'all could just search it up. I would say I could put the link in the description, but honestly, y'all could just search it up. It's just my name, honestly. But anyways, um, yeah, let's get right into it, guys. So the day started off with um let's see. I was honestly initially really bearish just because higher time frame draws have been getting inversed, sorry. As you can see, let's see. Monday. As you can see, this was the last 4 hour fair value gap that got inversed around this candle. So honestly, I was still leaning pretty bearish. So I expected a retracement and us to go lower, 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 and then potentially maybe go lower, and then eventually just it may not it have been this day that we took out this low, but eventually we did take out the low. You know, it's pretty easy to overall read price action for the most part, but it's about your entry on the lower time frame, and that's what we needed to execute on. But I was thinking on this day, if this 4 hour did get inverse on that 9 a.m. candle close, we closed over this, then I was looking to take longs to another high, continuation longs. But yeah, we didn't get that. Market opened, we started pumping up. We didn't exactly take out the high. We didn't tap into the 15, but we did tap into this 1 hour, this hourly fair value gap. And at this point, I'm definitely thinking we could go a little higher, potentially go to the 4 hour and then dump, but we didn't get that. So I'm honestly just looking to take shorts. We get to this point, we retrace back here. We're on this 5 minute fair value gap. So if we're really bullish, what the heck? Sorry. We get to this 5 minute fair value gap right here. All of these have been getting inverse. This got inverse. This whole leg got inverse right here on the higher time frame. And yes, this ended up getting inverse back to the upside, but we ended up tapping into the strongest fair value gap, which was the last 5 minute. Usually, obviously this fair value gap isn't going to hold as much significance as this one. It's usually the ones that are higher to like where we want to like reverse off of. They're usually stronger. So right at this point, we started slowing down. So I was honestly just looking for an inversion. So that's what we were, looking for. And I believe it was the 30-second that I took it off of, because, yeah, right here it's not giving us anything. 30-second. Because that's the lowest time frame I like using, the 30-second time frame. It's very precise, and I used to not trade it, but it works. It really does. So at this point, we inverse this fair value gap at this last 30-second candle. I enter into it, and I have stops at the swing high. And my plan is to break even at this swing low, because it's just the most prominent swing low in my opinion. And I believe at this point there is a 5 minute fair value gap. I could have TP'd at the 5 minute, but it would have been a very bad RR. So either we, TP right here and have a terrible RR, or it hits this point and then I get break even on it. So I was honestly just looking for us to hit the last 5 minute, which a lot of times we tend to target those levels, and they end up playing out. Guess what? The trade ended up playing out like I said. So tapped into that. We get the friggin' 30-second version. Break even at this 5 minute fair value gap, as you can see, and then I end up TPing. Wait, was that even a 5 minute? Sometimes you can't even tell. No, it wasn't. Wait. No, it's not. It looks like it, but it's not. But I believe I broke even at this 5 minute. Then I might have, yeah. I believe it was a yeah. Right. I broke even at the first 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm repeating myself a lot. And then, TP'd at the second one, and that profited me $600. At this point, I was very happy just because usually No News Mondays have the least amount of opportunity when it comes to trading. For at least my strategy, it could be different for a lot of y'all's, or just, everyone else's. Because I assume if y'all are watching this, y'all want to trade how I want to trade, or just want to see how I go about and how I look at the market and how I feel it out. A lot of the stuff that I, don't talk about is just also intuition and just seeing a lot of patterns over the year that I've been trading, and just market experience and repetitions, and that's what a lot of y'all need to do. So at this point, Tuesday, it was just been pre-market has been choppy. London session, Asia session, just been kind of in the same range. So honestly, I've just been looking for something in the lower time frame to indicate that we are looking to draw to at least this 4 hour fair value gap, this high right here, this previous day high, or this previous day low. So on the lower time frame, I'm just honestly looking for, as you can see, this 5 minute got inverse, so I'm maybe looking to just take longs until these 5 minute get inverse, or if these get inverse, then I'm looking to take shorts to a prominent low among here. Let me show you the other 1 hour real quick on Tuesday's price action. So as you can see, Tuesday's a little iffy. It's just even choppy on the higher time frame. So there's no really higher time frame PD array. So I'm just kind of basing it off the lower time frame, just the 5 minutes and the 15s, to potentially what has the best inversion. What can we take? See, even then we don't really have any 15s. So I was honestly just looking to take continuations off of 5 minutes to see where we want to go. And I was overall right. I knew we wanted to be bearish just because it was giving us more indication of bearish movement in the moment, and in certain moments. So hold on, I'm trying to get over here. At this point we inverse this 5 minute, so I'm looking for continuation shorts. So obviously this is not as strong as this one, but this gave me a good move. We tapped it, and I believe we had a 30-second fair value gap that we inversed. Let me double check. Dude, come on now. Okay. Also, I need to start using the back testing method. I've just been too complacent to just do the back testing replay button. I need to start doing that. So next week I'm gonna try it out for the first time. So it won't be as annoying to go back. But I believe the entry was around right here. I don't know why it's not extended all the way here. We inverse this, and then I wanted to break even at this point. At this point, I was in this trade for a while, so I was like, dude, just honestly, I just want to either just hit break even on this point or just hurry up and take my TP, because it was annoying. Obviously, don't be emotional, but at the same time, we're humans, we're gonna have emotions. So obviously I was just getting tired of being in this trade, but I just let it do its thing. So I was just as soon as this hit break even, I was already excited. I was like, all right, I'm risk free. I don't have nothing to stress about. If I hit break even, it's all good. That happens. And I hit break even on it, and I was like, all right, that's cool. At this point, it was close to being 10, so I was honestly not really looking forward to take anything. And yeah, I didn't take anything, and that was that. Wednesday, I know during this day, I know I would have been bearish and look for continuation shorts. I believe there's one around here. There's a 5 minute tap with a 30-second in risk for value gap that would have gotten break even, but I wasn't on that day. I went to go work out at this place 30 minutes away, this trainer, but I didn't pay for the trainer, someone else did, and it was a good workout, good experience. But this was honestly a pretty good day to miss out on, just because like nothing really was like too good this day. It was just kind of type of day. That was a 5 minute tap, and either I would have TP'd at this low or definitely probably this low, but regardless, it was chopping around these levels on the lower time frame, so chances of break even very high. And actually, no, they would have gotten break even. Not even high. It did. It would have the trade that I would have taken. So it was whatever. But I try not to miss days. But sometimes, like it happens. But overall, I stay on the market every day and stay on till 10. So yeah. Then Friday, I was definitely looking to take longs off this 4 hour level, or if it got inversed at 9, then take to continuation shorts to down to this gap or down to this low. I believe the 9 a.m. candle had a weird close. We closed up here, but after we took out this high, so I was thinking either we tap these levels or tap certain levels and then take out this high, but we ended up not taking it out, which is fine. So at this point, I'm just kind of like iffy on the day, just because obviously the 4 a.m. The 4 hour candle won't close till 1 p.m. Obviously, it's already closed, so we ended up inversing it later on the 1 p.m. candle close because that's the next one. I trade Central Time. If you live somewhere else like in New York, it's gonna be like different. For New York, it'd be 9:30. For me, market open is 8:30. So that's that. So just honestly, just thinking to your patience, and honestly, like a lot of the times back then, I would trade every single day, and I would maybe win one day or like, but I'd have like 3 or 4 losing days. I'd lose every day, so it's honestly just better to like just take 1 or 2 trades a week and just bank on them. I mean, it's really nice if you hit on 3 to 4 trades. I mean, even 5, that's really rare. Not really rare, but just not as common. Having consistent good price action days for your strategy. I mean, some people have different strategies where they find it consistently, but for me, I'm fine with like you have to be fine with certain days not going your way and just staying off the market when you know you need to stay off. And this was one of those days where it wasn't the best day for price action. Some people took it like a long off of this 30-second inverse to like these lows or something, but honestly there's certain things that I just didn't like about it, and I was just fine with not taking anything. And yeah, the more you just are just patient enough to just stay off and know when to stay off is when you're gonna make the most success happen, and just better things and better outcomes are gonna be coming out of what you do every day, and just staying off and actually taking trades whenever it's just clear. But I ended up 600 on the week, no losses, just one trade. Pretty solid, honestly. Obviously, overall, $600 is not a lot on a week, but like all of y'all know, trading is compoundable. Even in the future, like let's say like I had $1,000 day or a $10,000 day. That $10,000 in one day, just you made that in 1 week just off of one day. Like that's a lot of money. You got to think about it in the long term. You can't get like discouraged. Like, dang, I only won one day. I only made like $300, $400, $500, or however much or however little amount it is. Or I mean, obviously it's still a lot of money, but you know what I mean. You got to treat it like, it's still a lot of money, because overall, if you think about it on the higher time frame scale, you're gonna get to a point where in that one day you could make $10,000, you could make $15,000 or $100,000, however much you want to make, or however much you want to scale with trading. But that's the thing. That's the name of the game. Don't be greedy. And, greed was definitely one of my worst things that I had to control, and I've been really good at it, or not really good, but I've been way better, and there's a lot more to learn and a lot more to master. So I'll catch you on the next trade recap next Sunday. Actually, this video is going to be uploaded on Sunday, so on the 4th. So, yeah. I'll catch you on the next trade recap. I'll see y'all later.